Twitter was rebranded X in July. Almost everything I read still states on X, formerly known as Twitter. It's been 8 months. When will it end? I think it's because just writing X looks stupid and isn't descriptive. Some people will think a word is being censored, it's a typo, or something X-rated. Horrible and weird rebranding choice. That's what happens when your owner has such a fixation on the letter X. He bulldozed ahead with the worst rebrand in history. Never. It will never make sense to say I saw an X. The website is still so maybe when that changes? Never. It will switch back to Twitter one day, I'm sure. It's been about 20 years since the Skydome in Toronto was renamed, but everyone still calls it either the Skydome or just the Dome, and not Rogers Centre. A lot of people will still be insisting it is Twitter years from now, if the site still exists. Forever, because X doesn't lend itself to a sentence or to related words: tweet, tweeted, retweeted, tweet, or tweeting. No one really calls it X. That is a stupid-ass name. It is now and will forever be Twitter. He'll stop dead-naming Twitter when Musk stops dead-naming his kid. Well, for how long was artist formerly known as Prince a thing? I don't like Elon, so I will not be calling the app the name he decided. Twitter's biggest value was its brand name recognition. Changing the name was incredibly stupid, but also Musk just has a weird fixation on the letter X as a name. He even tried to rename PayPal to X. It probably won't end until Twitter is a distant memory. People still call Meta Facebook and Alphabet Google. Being a 90s kid and having lived through all of the extreme advertising, I really appreciate Elon rebranding to something that is already filtered out of my brain. I personally won't stop saying formerly Twitter until it stops bugging him. Imagine if Google changed its name to L. Then, they tried to get everyone to stop saying Google or using Google as a verb like I'm going to Google that and use L instead. Nobody is going to say let me L that for you. There's a good reason branding is such an important factor in running a business. Getting your company's name into the worldwide lexicon is a massive achievement, but also means that the company's name is locked into the global consciousness. You can't really change it in a meaningful way anymore. Never. Well, never give him the satisfaction. When X stops sounding stupid, which is never. The issue with X as a name is that it's like the most common letter to use as a variable in both math contexts and in conversation or text. It's super confusing as a title for something. It just looks like you put X as a placeholder and forgot to write the title before publishing the article. It's also not descriptive in any way. The formerly known as Twitter tagline is going to be hard to shake. It is a necessary clarifying statement in articles because the new name is sauceless as a name. I mean, it's truly a terrible choice for a name. It was Twitter before Musk, and it will be Twitter after Musk. No need to indulge his goofy whims. No, because Twitter is the superior name. And if Elon can't love his child enough to recognize and respect his child's new name, why should I respect and recognize Twitter's new name? Besides, it pisses off a lot of the people I dislike and get general information about enjoyment out of watching them have a meltdown over it. The website is still twitter.com. He can have his company identity as whatever he'd like, but he'll call it by its URL.